Hey, so today I am going to give you a very short review of the Delaware Running Festival. The review will be short because number one, y'all ain't got time to be sitting here all day listening to me talk about a race that was actually pretty uneventful in a way that I didn't leave anything. There were no tragic stories of headphones left. There was no tragic stories of bibs being left. I had everything in place for this one. So I just want to share my experience. And then number two, I did this race a couple weeks ago, just now getting to the review. So I'm going to go ahead and give you what I remember about this race, which is everything because it was fabulous. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss this review. This may be one you want to check in on next year. So don't go anywhere. Hey, welcome back to Temple Running with MJ Smith. I am MJ Smith, and if you have been here before, hey, and welcome back. And if you are new here, welcome, and I hope to see you back here again. So as I said in the intro, I'm going to give you a short review of the Delaware Running Festival that I did in obviously the great state of Delaware, our first state, home of our president of the United States, and definitely a place to visit. It was a nice little town, but I'll get more into that. So the race took place in Wilmington, Delaware, which is, I live in the DMV area, so it was like a 2-hour drive from DC to Delaware. So not too bad at all. Very close for race estimations because I try to and what was even more awesome is that I hadn't done a race in Delaware. So that was a given, right? 2 hours away in a state I haven't done before. And the third bonus was that this is part of a series that Corrigan Sports has where if I do this one, the Frederick Running Festival, the Baltimore 10 miler, and the Baltimore Half Marathon, which I'm already signed up for in October, then I get it's like a king crab challenge or something like that. You guys know I'm always down for reasons to earn more bling. So this race had so many benefits for me, being close to home, getting some extra bling, and doing a state that I have never done before. And our first state at that. So it was actually very exciting. So my husband and I drove to Delaware and picked up my race packet. Corrigan Sport already, as usual, blocking off the streets to get things started for the race. So I got to kind of see race packet pickup was where the race start line was. So I got to see where I was going to come the next morning. I picked up my my race packet, which was actually a long sleeve shirt. And it was very hot, so there was no way I was wearing that shirt for the race or even after the race because it was long sleeve. But I'm taking it that they got long sleeve shirts because we were supposed to do this in April. I think it was April. And maybe it might have been a little more chilly in Delaware in April than it obviously is in June. So I went, got my shirt and my bib. I was not forgetting that bib this time. So everything seemed fine and smooth. I booked my hotel late. So if you decide to do it and you want to stay close to the course, because I know some other folks that I know that actually got to stay, like they pretty much ran past their hotel on the course. So you can get really close accommodations if you book early. So benefits of planning early, which I hardly ever get to reap because I hardly ever plan anything early. So just the nature of me, but it was. Good morning. It's early. Well, it's not that early, y'all. See, at least the sun is up this time that I'm on my way to the race. But on my way to the Delaware Running Festival, and I got my headphones, I got my bib. I got everything this time, I think. I made sure I set it out last night because I was not going through what I went through in my last race. But anyway, I wasn't able to stay in Wilmington, so I stayed in a hotel in Philadelphia, which is cool because I want to get a cheesesteak today after I'm done anyway. And so so it's like a 25-minute drive to the race, like 25 minutes flat from door to door. So not bad at all. So I'm super excited. It is 64 degrees right now, and it's only supposed to get up to about 67 to 70 degrees max. And there's a breeze, and there's going to be no sun. So even though I got my sunscreen on, you see me shining, there is not supposed to be a lot of heat there's not supposed to be a lot of heat or sun. So I'm super excited about that. After last week with all those hills and heat and humidity, I am very excited about the weather. I'm very excited that I have everything that I need, and I will never take that for granted again, because I have never had this. I never had that happen to me, what happened last week. And so now I'm just like so grateful that that I have everything I need. So other than that, we are headed there, as I said, and I am hoping it will be a great race. I'm headed to Tubman Goodman Park, I think it's called. I'll correct that later if that's not the name of the park. But yes, it is named after Harriet Tubman. I went there yesterday to pick up my race packet, and there were some neat statues and stuff of Harriet Tubman. So I'll probably get some pictures of all that today. But super excited for this race, y'all. It's going to be a good one. I just have a good feeling about it. Just get out here, knock these miles out, and get another one in the bank. But I will see y'all when we get there. So took the drive that morning, got to the race, found parking pretty easily, walked to the start line, had plenty of time to stretch before the race and hit the bathroom and do all of that. And then we got started. So, all right, hey, another race complete, y'all. Another half marathon, another state. Put the MJ stamp on. This race was actually really good, very flat. It was a few hills, but not much. And the weather was absolutely perfect. Like, there's a breeze right now that is just making my life. So I'm up here on the river, and a lot of the course actually ran along the riverfront, the river walk they have here. And then we went across. I mean, it was just a great course. No streets, not running with any traffic. It was almost perfect for me. It's definitely a race I would recommend if you can get out here to Delaware. Those of you in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, we are not far at all. So it's very close. Definitely recommend it. It was another great event put on by Corrigan Sports. And I'm just happy to have seen another finish line. Very blessed, and just looking forward to more races this year. Thank you, God, we are able to race again safely. So I'm going to rest up a little bit, get some nutrition, and get out of here. So the race started basically on a boardwalk that runs next to the water, which was kind of nice. They're running past restaurants and different shops and different businesses. And then you have the water on the other side of you. And then as you continued on the boardwalk, you all of a sudden kind of went up on a bridge. And then you were kind of, the bridge was pretty long. And then you came off the bridge, and then you kind of ran kind of park-ish atmosphere after that. The great thing I loved about it is that it was still scenic, and it was still a good race route, even though it was not on like roads and main roads. So we didn't have to worry about traffic. I think we crossed one street the whole time, and there were like no cars coming. And it was pretty flat. There weren't a lot of hills, which I can appreciate, because especially after that Baltimore 10-miler kicked my butt with those hills, I definitely was grateful for a flatter course. And I just prefer a flat course anyway. So I was very happy about that. So got out. It was an out and back race, which I also love out and backs. I don't know if I've expressed that before. I think I have. But I love a good out and back, because mentally out and backs do well for me. So love that it was an out and back. The weather was perfect. I thought it would be hot, but it wasn't. It was beautiful. It was overcast. It was warm, but it wasn't too hot. It wasn't humid. It was just pretty good weather for a half marathon. It was a pretty good day for a half marathon, period. I got to run into some folks that I met on the Baltimore 10 miler, and also just met some new people. It was just a really good crowd, really good race. And Wilmington, Delaware was a very nice town from what I saw of it. I didn't stay there. I didn't eat there. And I did not, get to go and visit too much there. But driving through the downtown area was very impressive. So race went well. Got a great time. I can't even remember what it was. What was my time? I think I came in at like 1:57 something, which was average for me. But it was a good race. I just enjoyed myself. I definitely recommend this race. Corrigan Sports, as always, threw a phenomenal event. Even the shirt was Under Armour, just like the tank was that I got for the Baltimore 10 miler. And as I said, the swag with Corrigan Sports is always great. And so this was the medal. I always forget to show the medal in the video. So this is the medal that we got. Look at the size of this thing. It's actually a nice size medal. It's heavy. I clumped myself in the head with it earlier, so it is heavy. Very good bling, as always. That's about all I have for you. Like I said, great race. Definitely recommend it. If you ran the race before or this year, share your experience in the comments below. And if it's a race that you think you might want to do, then let us know that, this sparked a little interest. So you see my run map. If I wasn't blocking it. I got another state colored. You can't see it. Delaware is so tiny. But I have a lot of states to cover, so I'm actually going to need some of you guys to give me some advice on what's the best races in your state. Can you tell me that in the comments below? And I would love to hear about it, because if it's a state I haven't done yet, then would love to research what you think is the best race in your state. And if it's not in your state, then just tell me about the best race you've ever done. Half marathon distance, please. I am doing a full marathon this year, but that's not my preferential distance. So I'm trying to hit all 50 states with a half marathon. So give me some suggestions in the comments below. I appreciate you all ahead of time. Anyway, that is all I have for you today. If you are not already, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up and like it if you did like it. And please don't forget to hit that bell so that you are notified when I upload new videos. I try to upload once a week or so. It's become or so. Sometimes it's like 10 days, but I try to upload every week. So you definitely don't want to miss when I upload a new video, so hit that bell. Also, if you aren't already, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter for my running blog. I share my running journey there, and I also like to follow some of your run journeys. So please check me out there, and until next time, are you in?